The Haunting of Hollow Grove. In the small town of Hollow Grove, Halloween was not just a holiday. It was a season of terror that sent chills through the hearts of even the bravest souls. Each year, as the leaves turned crimson and gold, tales of a monstrous creature whispered through. The story began decades ago when a twisted scientist named Dr. Elwood Thorne moved to Hollow Grove, obsessed with the idea of conquering death. He conducted gruesome experiments in his dilapidated mansion, hidden away in the woods. It was said that he had discovered a way to reanimate the dead, but the cost was far too high. One fateful night, villagers heard screams piercing through the darkness, followed by an eerie silence. The next morning, the mansion was ablaze, but Dr. Thorne was never found. Only the charred remains of his experiments lay smoldering in the ashes. Since that night, rumors spread like wildfire. It was said that Dr. Thorne had succeeded in his work. His spirit lingered in the woods, now twisted and grotesque, bound to the monster he had created. They called it the Reanimator, a hulking figure with rotting flesh and hollow, empty eyes that glowed with a sickly green light. Each Halloween, children would dare each other to approach the ruins of the mansion, convinced that the creature would emerge from the shadows. This year was different. A group of thrill-seeking teenagers, led by the fearless Emily, decided to spend Halloween night at the ruins. Armed with flashlights, snacks, and bravado, they ventured into the dark woods as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows among the trees. As they reached the mansion, the air grew thick with an unnatural chill. The structure stood tall, though the walls were crumbling and the windows shattered. An ominous aura surrounded it, whispering of the horrors that had once unfolded within its walls. The group gathered at the entrance, exchanging nervous laughter as they stepped inside. Once inside, the atmosphere shifted. The air was heavy with the smell of decay, and the echoes of their footsteps bounced off the walls like a taunting ghost. They set up a makeshift camp in the main hall, where the remnants of Dr. Thorne's experiments still lingered, scattered like forgotten memories. As midnight approached, they began to share stories about the creature, each tale more gruesome than the last. Emily felt a strange sensation, as if something was watching them. Just as she was about to voice her concern, a loud crash echoed from the second floor, sending their hearts racing. Ignoring their better judgment, they decided to investigate. Climbing the creaking staircase, they found themselves in a narrow hallway filled with dust and cobwebs. As they reached the end, they saw a door slightly ajar. With a deep breath, they pushed it open, revealing a dark room shrouded in shadows.